I need a dollar, 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 that's what I need. Hey, hey. Well, I need a dollar, 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 that's what I need. Hey, hey. Said I need a dollar, 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 that's what I need. And if I share with you my story, would you share your dollar with me?
What's going on, beautiful people? Thank you for returning back to my channel, The Root Way. In this perspective episode, I go to the Lower East Side of New York City to interview Freaky Frige.
What's up, Frige?
He's the man behind the I'm Everywhere brand. I met up with him at the famous Katz Deli to talk briefly about his brand and how he got started. Enjoy. All right, Frige, I just wanted to thank you for sitting here with me and interviewing with me. I've been following you on multiple accounts for, I want to say like 2 or 3 years. When I saw this hat, especially the one that I'm wearing, the East Tremont one, I was like, this shit is, you knocked it out the fucking park with it, you know? So I always felt like, yo, if I could, I would always ask you, but I wasn't doing that at that time. And now that I'm here doing this thing where I'm interviewing people, I want to get people who are inspiring, who can motivate other people to, you know, maybe they're watching this and they'll be like, yo, fuck it, I could do that too, you know, and they may not be here in the city. There may be some kid in Ohio watching this or Miami or some shit, and he's like, yo, if this dude can do it and he seems like a cool, down-to-earth dude, then I can do it too, you know what I'm saying? So I want to start off by asking you, what inspired you and motivated you to start this business?
Well, me, honestly, I travel a lot of places in my time. Like, I went on a lot of vacations here and there. One of my people used to always be like, yo, Frige, what's up? That's what they call me. I came by, you know, the name Frige, and then everybody was like, yo, you everywhere, yo, you everywhere. So I took that as like, oh, shit, you know what? I could put that on a hat.
Right.
So the reason why I always came out and I said, and people always ask me why I put the check here is because when you go and travel, you understand? You go and you check, and you was there, you check. Then everywhere is like, that's where you at. So this is the hat, my first hat that I came out with. For my brand, it's called I'm Everywhere.
Was that your first design? The one with the check and I'm Everywhere is your first design. What was your second design?
My second design was my logo right here, the little fat boy. This is the one, how you call it, it's me throwing the L up. So it's like, and me without my shirt. I used to always be in the clubs without my shirt. That's how I started. So it's just, I used to throw the L, you know? Freaky Frige, LES, I'm Everywhere.
So what steps did you take once you already started your first I'm Everywhere cap, and then you started your shirts? What was the next step after that? Because I would imagine that
the next steps that I came out with was like, I came out with the avenues because I'm from the Lower East Side. So when I came out with Avenue A, B, C, and D. Those are Avenue street sign hats, like how you call it, all the other street signs. But I came out with those. Then I came with the projects, welcome to the project things and all this and that. Then one day somebody said, yo, you have this street? And I said, yeah, I could make that street. I made the street. I started just with a whole bunch of streets in the Lower East Side. Then I went and I started doing the Bronx. Started doing Brooklyn. I did Queens. But I got stuck in the Bronx with this guy that I know, Vic, a good friend of mine that I went for Music Hut, how you call it. He gave me an opportunity to put my hats in there. And he was telling me, let's try it out. So I came out and said, yo, let's do it. So we came out with East Tremont, Soundview, like Fordham Road, like where he's from, Williamsbridge. I started with all those Soundview, like all the main streets that were just like big avenues. Then one day he came out, he was like, yo, everybody's asking for this block, this block, this block. So I came out, I was like, you know what, let's make other blocks. And we just started, he opened doors for me, and like, I appreciate what he did. And I also helped him out because he was also like talking about, yo, I'm gonna close down the store, I don't know what's gonna happen, because all he was doing is selling CDs, DVDs. So remember, everybody, once that passes out, nobody is interested in that. So he said, yo, let's try out the hats. Now he's doing real good. You know, now he's doing, yeah.
I noticed when you guys place all those hats, that wall of hats that he has, it changed the game for him.
Like almost, I went almost 200 blocks,
Yo,
you know,
it
and then
changed the game.
he changed the game. He started selling clothes, started selling sneakers, like more doors open for him, and I'm very happy for what he's doing and for giving me the opportunity, you know, for putting my hats there.
Right, you both
And
benefited.
exactly, so we both, coming out, you know, and everything. Just people keep asking for more blocks and more blocks, so it keeps just getting bigger.
So now there's a lot of people out there that have, let's say, one or two hats, right? But you just brought up a good point that there came a point where you had to mass produce this, right? Because you wanted to like get all the avenues, all the streets. How did you scale the business from a couple of items to having a mass production of them? Like, what does that entail?
I started doing, like I said, all the hats, all the blocks, I do by the dozens. Because when you order hats, it gotta be by the dozens. So I was just doing like blocks that people were asking for. And I just kept going, and people just kept going. It got crazy. Like I said, it just became like a popular hat. But there's also people supposedly said that they did this hat before, this and that, but I never seen this. So when I came out with the idea, like I said, I put all my hats, I'm everywhere in back of all my hats, my logo. They all say I'm everywhere with the hashtag, and this is my original. And then all the other ones, the street signs, they also got the patch like this on the back. They all say, so like I said, there's money for everybody. Everybody can also, you know, you come up with an idea, and there's always different ideas.
Should someone that's at the beginning stages be afraid of mass producing? Like, is it something that is like tedious, or would it be like, yo, you just got to find the right deals?
To be honest with you, like, let's say if you come out with a business and people know you and everything, you got to have at least 12 friends that are going to support you. You know what I mean? Or you can make at least like 24, let's start off, and you give away like 6, you know what I mean, to like your close friends where they can represent you out there, this and that. Then you have 18 left to sell, and people got to support you. That's how you're going to grow your business. Like, so you don't always go crazy and do a whole bunch because, like I said, you don't want to stay stuck with it. Like, that's what you're telling me right now. Like, I mass produce because, like, this original hat, everybody likes this color. So I make always this hats. I always make sure I have enough of this. So you don't need to be afraid. You just need to make sure your people got, you know, support you and all that, you know?
Well, you seem pretty popular around here. Explain to me how did you become popular after this, or were you already popular before?
I was popular before, like I said, in the clubs. I used to take off my shirts. Freaky Frige from Lower East Side. You hear me, Hot 97, DJ Camelo, DJ Enough. Everybody shouts me out. They see me in the clubs. Everybody, what's up, Frige, this and that. Yeah, you know what I mean? Now, this became more even like now more like into like a business. Like, you know, it's gonna probably, I hope it goes, you know, far. And like I said, just keep putting more items and more different stuff, like different, you know, different styles. You know?
So you do have an extensive resume then, but in regards to this business, what was like your proudest moment?
My proudest moment, just see people wearing my stuff. You know what I mean?
Is there like a specific one that like somebody sent you a text like, yo, Frige, look at this dude wearing your hat, and you were like, oh shit.
Yeah, I had Fat Joe wearing the Trinity hat, and you know, he wore it on ESPN. He gave me a big shout out there. You know, like I had a couple of other rappers, basketball players like Causley Edward, a good friend of mine from Boston. I met him in Croatia. That's, you know, because I traveled, like I said, you know, I met him out there. And who else? Like, I got a couple of celebrities wearing the hat. Like I said, and this is the original one. This is the one that everybody like really wears because their favorite color. Everybody likes black, white, and red. That's like, you know.
Well, how long ago did you make that one, that first one?
How long I what?
How long was it ago that you made that design and hat?
Oh, this was a goal since the beginning, and it still keeps, everybody keeps asking for
What
it.
year
Like,
we're talking about though?
oh yeah, when I came out with my hats and all that was 2015.
Oh wow.
But the brand's been before that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I've been like representing, I'm everywhere like for the longest. And like I started mass producing and everything, hats and all that, is how you call it. It says it here. If you look at it real good,
Oh shit, I didn't even notice that.
you know, on my tag, I made my original tags on it.
Yeah.
And it says it here, since 2015. Hashtag I'm everywhere.
All right, so what's the plan for the next 3 years on the business?
I just want to keep going, like, you know, do different stuff. You know, jackets, hoodies. You know, like I just started with t-shirts and hats, and like I said, I just throw a little bit of everything here and there. Now, you know, try to like do like bigger stuff. You know, trying to get out there, you know, and do like.
Well, I noticed you had some book bags, which look dope.
I just started some book bag not for the school. How you call? Nah, I did some school. Like I try out a little bit. Always like whoever's, you know, you're watching this video, you know, and you want to come out with something, just
Test
always,
the market.
yeah, test something out. When I came out with the book bag, I said, oh, back to school, let me just do 12. Like I said, everything by the 12, by the dozens. Don't be afraid. If it don't work, like I said, just sell whatever you can, and then just either you give away family or somebody to represent you, and just give them, one of your stuff and all that. You're not gonna lose. Never be cheap with your, how you call it, family or your friends. Like, always look out, always give back. I always give back to the kids. I always give back to like programs, different stuff. I always go like, I make sure that my stuff gets out there. Like if I stay stuck with it, it's not staying stuck. I just make sure I give it to somebody. You know what I mean? So,
What point in time are you getting stuck with anything, or is everything flying?
like I said, most now I'm at this level that people really like, they supporting. So I don't really get stuck with much. But like I said, like one or two stuff, you know what I mean? But like I said, I give it to either a family member or a friend,
Are you planning on opening a store by any chance, or do you believe in solely being online?
Nah, I want both, you know what I mean? But like, my goal is to open up a store and have a big, business here and there. But it takes time and it's not easy. The rent out here is like crazy, so like, I gotta make sure the stuff keeps, running. And then, I also got a family now, so like I want to expand to make this like a big family business or something.
You want to be something big like Tommy Hilfiger, or are you looking to be something more like Tom Hardy?
No, like everything, like a Polo, how you call it, Tommy Hill.
Yeah.
Like all them big name brands and all that. Hell yeah, I would like to, you know what I mean? Like that's a dream,
Yeah. Have you been approached by anyone big yet? Like to say, hey, I like what you're doing. Let's talk.
A couple of people, not really like talk. I got people like a couple of companies, and like I said, like just people always want to like support and show love, but nothing like no big major, how you call it, company, But I know a lot of people know and heard about me. So like I said, nothing crazy yet.
You seem like a person that's very motivated, but let's say somebody's watching that's not. What would you advise them to get together in their life so that way they can get up off that couch and like, yo, go do something like what you're doing?
Like I said, just how you call it, you got a dream, just go. Like, this is like one of my dreams. I said, I'm going to do it, make some money, how you call it, try to, feed my family. And like I said, just push everything out there. Like, just, what I mean? Don't be lazy. Like, just push yourself, keep, going. Even if it don't work out, try something else. That's what I do. I got hats, I got T-shirts, stickers, cups, what else? Like, book bags, like you were saying. I come out with every little things that you could come out with. Like I said, I just try a little bit of everything. I got girl bags, tote bags, skellies, bucket hats. Like just keep throwing little stuff out here and there. Like, as long.
Don't stop, don't give up, right?
Don't give up. Just keep pushing it. You know what I mean?
You had like a day that you were like, shit, I want to give up. No?
That was like time like damn, nobody, you know what I mean? Like how you call it, this is not gonna be the one. But like I said, this is something that if you don't push, you're not, you know what I mean? You're not gonna go nowhere. You gotta like make this shit yourself. And like I said, I'm a solo, and I got a little bit of help with certain people. Like I told you, like the guy Vic from the Hut. I got my cousin Don Juan at the barbershop. Got my hat, Al's barbershop, First Choice, Grand Street barbershop. I got my hats in a couple of places and my stuff, and that shows love and all. But most of the thing, I clean my own hats. You call it, do the hats. Everything like, is just like, everything is just like trying to save money, not to give a lot of people, you know what I mean?
You embroider them too?
My cousin does.
Okay, they have the machine in operation.
My cousin
so
got,
good.
so you know
so
what I
it's
mean?
like being in house.
Yeah, he helps me out. Yeah, he's the one that helps me out.
Yeah, you don't got to send them out and get them produced.
No, he helps me out. He looks out for me, charges me not that much, looks out. And like I say, you always try to find the cheapest way, you know what I mean, to try to make your stuff,
Right. I really appreciate the interview. Like, this was, like, great. I wish I could have a wall with all your hats because them shits are just fire. Like, the street design was what hit it out the park for me. Where I was like, wow.
Something that I'm going to give you right here, this right here.
I appreciate that, yeah.
Got my business card, all my business cards, this is how they look,
Appreciate that.
It's another saying that I say, too, that I come out, is that if you don't show your face, you wasn't there.
Yeah.
Freaky Frige, LES.
Yeah, Fridge. I appreciate that.
I need